Hey guys, Titanium J52 here with a review of Ninjago set 70668 J Stormfighter from Ninjago Legacy. This set contains 490 pieces, 4 minifigs, and retails for $40 in the United States. Let's take a look at those figs. We've got Jay here, if it would focus. There we go. He's got his new Legacy printing, which I have to say looks nice, and a new hood piece as well, which I like better than the Ninjago movie hood pieces. He's got a double-sided face, if it would focus, but it's the same J face that we've had since the Ninjago movie, so not too much of a change there. Next up, we've got Nia. Nia is armed with a spear, which is a simple build, but a nice build. And here she is. She has some really nice printing. I really like the printing on this fig, and I always love the combination of the dark red and the light blue on Nia. She's got the same hood piece as Jay, but in different colors, and she has 2 expressions, if it would focus. But these are expressions we've seen before with Nia, so nice back printing as well. Next fig we've got is Pythor in a purple color. This purple Pythor hasn't been seen since 2012, and that was in one set. So this is a nice fig to get. He's armed with this kind of fang staff, I guess. And for people who missed out on the 2012 Ultrasonic Raider, this is a great way to make up for that, because you get Pythor here, who is the only exclusive fig to that set. He's got this really nice printing on the top of his head, if it would focus. There we go. And then if you remove that, you can see the nice torso printing, again if it would focus. And then on the back, he's got some nice back printing, as well as that purple snake tail. Overall, a really good fig, probably my favorite of the set. He's not exclusive, he also appears in the Ultra Dragon, but this is the cheapest way to get any minifig of Pythor, any version actually. And last and probably least, to be honest, is Lasha. This is a new for 2019 version of Lasha. He's armed with this little fang weapon, and here he is. In my opinion, he doesn't look very good compared to previous versions of Lasha. He uses the same piece here that was used on the previous 2 versions of Lasha, this little snake headpiece. And if it would focus, he's got okay printing. I think the printing was a bit off on my minifig for the scales, and on the back, it's a bit more printing of like his minimal armor and potions and stuff. And yeah, he comes in 2 other sets. So, also Jay comes in like 4 other sets. Nia the same, I think. But yeah, of the minifigs, I think Pythor is probably the best. But let's move on to the builds. We have this little side build to hold the captured nunchucks of lightning that Pythor and Lasha have captured. Holds the nunchucks of lightning just fine. Has these purple snakes, which are really nice. These do come in a couple other sets, but it's nice to get a couple of these in the set. Not too much going on in the back, but I like this alternative, or not alternative build, but rather side build. It uses some nice pieces, especially the dark red and the brick, and it looks nice for a little side build. But let's move on to the Stormfighter itself. Stormfighter is pretty big, pretty impressive. In the front, in the cockpit here, you can fit Jay, and you can also move the seat back to store the nunchucks of lightning in that little hole. I'm not going to do it right now, but it's fairly easy to get them in and out. To get them out, all you have to do is just tilt it like this and empty it out, and it'll come out just fine. Jay has a joystick control in the Stormfighter, and while he can't grab onto it, it looks nice there, and he also has a couple of control panels. Cockpit closes down just fine. The front nose is built in an interesting way. It's actually upside down. These are the anti-studs. Studs would be up here, and they flip it upside down and put it on this way, which I thought was a really interesting thing for them to do. We got these little wings here, some lightning detail, and then we move on to the actual wings. It's got this fan design on the sides, these golden ends here with some cones, and then up in the middle there's some more wings with some stickers. Almost everything you'll see is stickers except for the prints in the cockpit. So yeah, wings are mirrored pretty much. There's one red piece on this side in there somewhere, and green on this side, but you can't really see them at all from this vantage point. On the back, we have a few engines, one here and then two other ones here, and there's also some spring-loaded shooters, which I can test right now on Lasha. You guys know how these work. You just press down and bang, they get knocked over, and then those are pretty easy to put them back in. And oh, spoiler for the main function, but we might as well get into that. You see this little handle here. If you hold that and move it forward, the wings will pop out, and then it has that main function that the original Jayce Stormfighter had in the show, is that the blades pop out and you can knock over figs and stuff like that. So looks really nice. This doesn't look as nice in my opinion. You can kind of see the Technic pieces used, and it looks a bit bare, but you have to be able to fold up both of the blades, so I'm not really sure how they could have covered that back up. And then here, I'll do this again. To fold the wings back up, all you gotta do is just press one of them inward. This will pop back into place in the back, put the other one in, and it's fine. When you are doing the function in here, there's a little clip inside, and you want to make sure this clips on. Here, I'll do it without clipping it on. If you do that and you're swooshing around, the blades and the wings will fall back in, and it won't be entirely stable. So you got to make sure that clip is there. One thing that I'm not entirely happy with is this middle section. There's a lot of space in there. When it's rested like this, they put like a bit of a caution thing in there, kind of the red or yellow and black stripes, excuse me. And there's a bit of detail in there, but when you fold the wings forward, inside you can see there's just an empty space. There's nothing. I think they could have covered that up. There's just two 2x1 plates. I think they could have done it. I think they could have covered it up with the 1x4 plates with the that have studs on the end and then tile in the middle. I think you guys know what I'm talking about, but I think that would have covered it up a bit better. But there's not too much else they could have done to cover this up, in my opinion. You have to have room to do the feature. I just feel like not everyone's gonna like this anyway. There's another view of it. You can see a lot of the space, and then the back, it's just kind of black and plain. And yeah, when you do have the blade feature like this, you can fire the spring-loaded missiles, but they'll go off this way. They're not really meant to be fired when in this mode, although you certainly can. But yeah, overall I think this is a really good model. There's definitely a few things that could have been done to fix it, mainly in the middle part, but other than that, I feel like LEGO really hit the mark with this one. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this review. If you like what you saw, then feel free to like the video and comment down below if you have your own opinions about this set, if you agree with mine, if you disagree with mine, and subscribe if you're interested in my content. But that's all for this review. This is Titanium J52. See you guys in the next one.